Your daughter called last Tuesday. A quick 5 minutes. She was busy. Your son texted on Sunday. He meant to visit, but something came up. And then there is your dog, who has not left your side, not once, not for a single morning, not for a single quiet evening alone. While the calls got shorter, your dog got closer, and behavioral science just figured out why. What your dog is doing is not simple loyalty. It is something written into their biology, something ancient, and something meant for you. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why your dog stays close. Not because they have nowhere else to go, but because of something researchers only recently proved. Stay until the end, because what scientists discovered about dogs and older adults living alone will change how you see every quiet moment you share. If you want to understand what your dog is really telling you, subscribe. We cover this science every single week. Now, let us begin. Picture a regular morning. You make your coffee, you sit in your chair, no particular plans today. The house is quiet, your children have their lives, their jobs, their children, their noise, and somewhere in that quiet, your dog walks over, slowly, deliberately, and sits right there against your leg. Not asking for food, not asking for a walk, just there. Most people call this sweet. A few call it clingy, but not one person asks the real question. Why does a dog choose this every single morning without being asked? Most people think their dog stays close out of habit, or because they were trained that way, or simply because they love their owner. And love is real, but love is not the whole answer. What is actually happening inside your dog's brain is something far more specific, far more ancient, and far more personal to you. In 2013, researchers at the Clever Dog Lab in Vienna studied 81 dogs and their owners. They gave dogs a puzzle they could not open alone. Then they changed one single variable, whether the owner was in the room. When the owner was present, dogs stayed with the puzzle longer. They kept trying. They stayed engaged with something difficult. When the owner left, dogs disengaged. They stopped trying almost immediately. A stranger in the room made no difference at all. Only the owner produced this effect. Researchers called it the secure base effect. Your presence does not just comfort your dog, it makes your dog feel capable. You are not just company, you are the reason they believe the world is safe. Think about that. Your dog is not following you because they are weak. They are following you because with you nearby, they feel strong. In 2015, a research team at Azabu University in Japan published a study in the journal Science. They measured oxytocin levels in 30 dog and owner pairs. Oxytocin is the bonding molecule. It is the same chemical your brain releases when you hold someone you love. When dogs and owners made eye contact, oxytocin rose in both of them simultaneously across two completely different species. The dog's oxytocin went up, the owner's oxytocin went up, which made the dog want to look more, which released more oxytocin, which made the owner feel more bonded. A self-reinforcing loop built by 15,000 years of living together. They tested the same interaction with wolves raised by humans. The loop did not activate at all. This bond was built specifically for you and your dog. Now hear this part carefully, because this is where the science speaks directly to you. A 2019 study from Linköping University in Sweden followed 58 dog and owner pairs for months. They measured long-term cortisol levels. Cortisol is your stress hormone. The levels were synchronized. Stressed owner, stressed dog. Calm owner, calm dog. And when researchers looked at which one was driving the other, the answer was clear. The owner's cortisol predicted the dog's, not the other way around. Your dog's emotional state follows yours every single day. But here's what this means for you specifically. For seniors living alone, with quieter days and fewer voices in the house, your dog is not just a companion. Your dog is biologically connected to your peace. When you find moments of calm, your dog finds them too. And when your dog leans against you on a quiet morning, their nervous system is reaching for yours. For years, popular advice said dogs stay close because they were not trained properly, because they were too dependent. The research found something completely different. Dogs who stay close to their owners are not broken. They are doing exactly what 15,000 years of evolution designed them to do. You did not create a needy dog. You became someone worth staying close to. That is not the same thing. That is not the same thing at all.
Here is what all of this science is really saying. Your dog did not stay because they had no choice. They stayed because you are their world. Not the house, not the yard, not the food bowl. You. For many of you watching today, your dog has been through things with you that no one else witnessed. The grief, the quiet mornings after loss, the days when getting out of the chair felt hard, the evenings that went on too long. Your dog was there, every single one, not because they were trained to be, because their biology chose you. And it chooses you again every morning when the house is quiet and your children are busy. Your dog is never busy. That is not loyalty. That is love made into biology.
Maybe someone you loved is no longer in the chair across from you. Maybe your children call when they can, and you tell them you are fine because you do not want to be a burden. But your dog knows.
If this changed how you see your dog today, please subscribe to Still Here. Every week we bring you the science behind the bond you already feel. Drop a comment below. Does your dog follow you from room to room, or do they wait in one spot until you return? Next week, we are looking at something that surprised even the researchers: what your dog actually does the moment you walk out that door. The cameras told a different story than anyone expected. Until then, give your dog a moment today.